What's up, guys? It's Mr. Extraordin. Um, I just wanted to talk about South African podcasts. Over the years, we've had a steady rise in podcasts, um, and some of them have really been performing well. There are a few that I can think of from the top of my head. You have Cliff Central, you have Podcast and Chill with McG, you have King David studio or the David Mashabela podcast. You have Ngululak and Culture. You have the Penwell Show. You have the Hustler's Corner with GJ Spoo. You have Virtual Mkuku with Penwell the Black Pen and DJ Spoo. And sometimes it's with Penson Mlotro. Um, you have the Dojo SA podcast and many others that I can't think of right now. So I just wanted us to go on this journey together. I'm going to be talking about South African podcasts. I'm going to be commenting on the podcasts. You have the CS Duplessis show, or rather CS Duplessis show, right? I think the S is silent. Um, so I'll just start with the David Mashabela podcast. David Mashabela has been in the radio space for a couple of years. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he mentored people like Azania Musaka, and he has encyclopedic knowledge about radio, even South African radio. You can tell him anything about the radio presenters from the 90s, 80s. He'd be able to tell you who they are and when they were and what they were doing and their slots. It's amazing. So he started his channel, I think, last year, if I'm not mistaken. And he's had some interesting people on there, celebrities, lawyers, and other people, man, that I can't think of right now. But one of the reasons why I like his podcast is that he touches on some of the people that we consider to be veterans in the film industry or radio industry, people that we've grown up watching on TV or listening to on the radio, or listening to on cassettes or CDs. He got Mandla Spikiri, he got Jaros Jakaromba, he got Doksha Veleza, he even got people like Trevor Shabalala, who was on Metro FM for a while, Shibaba Du Shibabu, he got Chili M before he passed away. He even has TV presenters, like Andile from Kumbule Kaya. My favorite episodes, I would say the Doc Cheveleza episode, the McG episode was really good. The Jakaromba episode was really good. Trevor Shabalala episode was really, really good, informative. Brad Dawn, who played Tata Mataban on Isidingo. I think it's Don Langen. Brilliant episode. Brilliant. You learn a lot. You get his take on things. Tsepo Maseko was brilliant. He talks about relationships. He talks about how black people are viewed by the media in South Africa, and you find that the media focuses a lot on black celebrities' spending habits, but they don't focus on white celebrities' spending habits. You find that they'll do an article about black artists, what they're wearing um, at a gala or at an award ceremony, but they don't say anything about their white counterparts, you know. Um, but I guess that's the game, right? So it's very informative. Please watch it. And I'm looking forward to more episodes. I genuinely look forward to every episode of the podcast because, as I've said, he gets different people from different walks of life. He would get an ex convict, he would get an actor, an actress, radio personality, a musician, as I've said before, lawyers, you know, you'd get people who share their thoughts about financial mistakes that they've made in the past and things like that. So if you really want to just get to know your artists better, if you want to understand the law better, you know, the law that is practiced in South Africa, watch that. Watch that podcast. I think out of 10, I would give it a 9. That's how good it is. And the reason I'm giving it a 9 is because you can tell that David is a good interviewer. He listens to his guests, allows them to speak their mind, does not interrupt them. So he goes through the entire journey with them, you know, and he goes as far as to talk about their childhood and probably even projects that they're working on. He genuinely gives most of these guests, if not every guest, their flowers while they're still alive, you know. And, you know, it's definitely history in the making because he's documenting history on his platform. There are 2 people who passed away that he has interviewed. It's Dr. Grant Chikwane, I believe it's Chikwane, also known as Shibabadu Shibabu. He also had Chili M, who also passed away. So those are probably some of the last interviews that they've ever conducted, you know. So check it out. I promise you, you will not regret it. One of my favorite episodes as well is from Dr. Jerome Fukeng because he touches on manhood, forgiveness, what it means to be responsible and do the right thing. So those are some of the things that are genuinely worth sharing, are genuinely worth listening to and learning about. So yeah, when you get the chance, please do yourself a favor and listen to King David Podcast or the David Mashabela Podcast. You will not regret it. Let me know, those who have watched some episodes already, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can watch more of such videos. Alright, see you on the next one. Cheers.